so whenever you want to start, just introduce yourself and your music.
I would like to introduce our instrument. First, my instrument is kayagum. Kayagum is most famous Korean string traditional instrument. So it has 12 string which made of silk. And modern days, we has invented new kayagum, like modern kayagum. Its string is 25 string and much bigger and louder. So it has invented for contemporary music, so we can play more variety music. Yes, and it is played by plucking right hands and pushing them with left hand for vibrato or decoration for music. So it maybe looks like similar with goto or gozeng is Chinese Japanese traditional instrument, but its string material is different because its string made of silk, and just only kayagum only played by finger, just finger, no tips, so it's different things.
So, and homungo has 6 strings and 16 fixed frets and 3 movable bridges. And I played with bamboo stick, and it's called sulte in Korean. So I grab the sulte with right hand and left hand push or pull the string for vibrato and making the tunes. And the gomungo's wood is paulownia wood and chestnut wood, and it looks like them similar kayagum, but sound is the bass tone, mainly bass tone and percussive, so it's very strong than kayagum.
Actually, I started kayagum since when I was 7 years old, so it's a very long time. I played about 20 years for kayagum, and much of time I learned Korean traditional music, classical music. So, of course, our music based on Korean traditional music, and we live now modern days, so modern society. So sometimes our inspired is Korean traditional, something rhythm or melody or songs, but sometimes we are inspired by feeling in modern society, because nowadays very busy and we're so stressful, or we have much more 복잡한 complication for something. So yes, for me, yes, like
for example, in our first album, Similar and Different, the song called Tal is title of our first album. Tal inspired the Korean traditional dance music. So a basket dance, right?
called 탈춤.
So Tal is mask and chum is dance in Korean. So we used the 탈춤's rhythm is like dum tak ki dum tak, and we make the melody on the rhythm. So this song is Korean traditional music and our feeling. And another the waves. The waves is the just we make our feeling. So it is not based on traditional music.
But it depicts the wave of emotion in our hearts, because my emotion is so complicated. So I want to tell about this, and I think maybe other people think like me,
Our
our feelings. So yes, so we composed music, we played music just when about what we want to say, like that. Sometimes we want to say about feeling, but sometimes we want to say about some Korean tradition or something. Just yes.
That's it.
When we are on touring like this, what's your feeling when you play the komungo and when you play the music at like touring?
It's a little different than our gigs between in Korea and in European touring. So it's a very when I start the gig in Europe, and the air is very different. I just felt so. As you know, it's a tour schedule is very so hard. But when I was start and our start the gig, and I got the energy for audience. So and plus the each of the piece when we made making the song and our feeling and our inspiration and something like that. I remember that. Understand?
Maybe. Is it okay?
I don't know.
I think I got it. Yeah.
Okay. Also, maybe 다른 질문을 해야 되나?
Then I have a question to you. This touring is our three times European tour, and what did you get? What did you get during touring?
As you said, it's very hard time. But when we start music, atmosphere changed, and people were very concentrate on us, our concerts, and they gave very big claps or big panic, big response, big reaction. And
Actually, in Korea, we have a gig, we have a concert. Many audience is Korean traditional musician. So many people. So they already know our instruments and our music, Korean traditional music. But when we touring, many people don't know our traditional music and our instruments. So I think this year this reaction.
more powerful, or yes, more energetic.
And we also proud of the our traditional music in here. We have a concert in here. I also proud of that.